Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to set up my April in my Hobonichi cousin, Avec. I'm doing this a little early and I apologize for any echoing or any noise you may hear and the lighting. I'm actually in a hotel room and I am going to be going home, and then I'm turning around and leaving again, and I won't be home until April. So I wanted to make sure that I got this done in advance so that I could upload it to my channel. So let's dive in. So I use Coffee Monster Co. to set up, but I am going to start with my daily pages, and I've already picked out some things because, like I said, I am not home, so I went ahead and pre-done a little thought process here for getting it put together. So we're just going to get this put in and hope I don't run out of adhesive. I shouldn't. It's fairly, it's starting to get low. And we will move this back. I apologize if I get out of frame. It's bad enough at home, but it's definitely a lot different when you are in a different space. I'm trying to see my spacing here. I think that's good. Okay, so let's see how I want to do this. I was thinking about, so what I'm doing is just a, sort of like a vision board for the month. But this is just magazine clippings and things like that. And I got this idea from Linda Loves Creating here on YouTube and Instagram. There's my April for the month. So go check her out. She does a lot of planning and scrapbooking. Let's see. Some of these are really teeny, but that's okay. It's black and it really stands out. Maybe something like that. I kind of want to leave the girl reading the book. And I thought this really went well. I kind of like that. All right. And then I don't want to really cover this part too much because I want to see that it's a book and not just some kind of framing around that, you know. Oops. You could fill up the whole page. You can leave part of it blank. I got some adhesive on that. Let's see. Oops. This, on the other hand, already has a backing. You know what? That's going to take me too long. I'm going to just add that later on, and you've seen where I was going to have it. These are kind of small. Especially this one. Ooh. Too bad I don't have a little glue pen with me. let's see. Normally I have an ATG gun when I do my scrapbooking and stuff, but it doesn't work too well on these thin magazine pieces. So this works much better. And got a little magazine piece there. So I'd rather use it in here. Okay, I'll leave this right here. So that's setting up my vision board for April. And then of course, these are your daily pages to journal and notate or whatever, however you use your Hobonichi. So let's see. All right, so I'm going to sit for a moment, and I apologize if my head gets in the way. So this is where I'm tracking things. So I'm just going to set up, and I'll tell you, my tracking has been quite off because I've been traveling so much for work and for pleasure. And so I've been really doing good on my exercises, though. I've been keeping it up. I have not been doing my reading. I've done very little of my classes that I have that I've been wanting to get done. A little bit, but not as much as what I wanted to. I haven't practiced my watercolor painting, but that's okay. I've been really busy, and you just can't do it all the time, right? So I will just have to see what this coming month is like, and see if I can't get some of my projects done around the house and yard, my classes. Oop, there's something on the other side that didn't want to do very well. Oh, I did it again. That's okay. I'll leave it like that. I put the first one here, and there's all of this stuff here, but that's okay. I will just mark over it. So I also have some old craft projects I want to get done and put away, and I haven't done that. I have been gone a lot, and I've been working a lot. So I also, when I say I'm gone, I've been traveling for work too, like what I am right now. Okay, so that's that. Now this one is where I'm going to use most of, I'll show you, most of the stickers from my Coffee Monster Co. Since I don't use this as a functional planner, there's a lot of things I won't use. I got that over a little too far, but that's okay. But with that being said, I do track some things. So in this calendar space, I track gratitude for each day. So I'm trying to do that as a daily practice. I've been pretty good at keeping that going. Sometimes I don't get to it for a day or two, but that's easy to stop and think about. Sometimes if I know I can't really take time, if I know there's something I want to be grateful for, I'll jot it down in my notebook or on my phone. And that way, when I go to document in my planner, I've already have those notated, and all I have to do is put it in here. Put it in here. If I can speak straight. So these are just the days of the week. Makes it a lot prettier. And I plan on, I hope, that I'll have some time here soon to film a walkthrough of what I've done so far in my planner. That would be a bit of a longer video, so it's not something that I will do today. So I'm going to stamp the month over here since it's covered, and I take the month that's on the sticker sheet and I put it on this side so that if I'm flipping through this way, I can go straight to the month that I'm looking for. So I got this already picked out, and you know what I didn't do was, as you can see here, I have the month stamped out. It's a little hard to read sometimes, but I can see it better than what you can on camera. So, let's see. I have some stamp sets here that I brought with me. And I think, okay, I use this. This is a Heidi Swap stamp set called Fill in the Blank. And I like to use Grateful For out of that stamp set. And there's another one. Yep. And this is a Heidi Swap monthly stamp set. This is January for 2025. It's the Highlight Series. So, we are, see, I got one stamp out, but I forgot about the others. Or actually, I got two stamps out. So, we're going to ink this up with a color that matches. And we're just going to say hello to April. And I left this one to last because of the fact that this takes a minute to dry. So we want to make sure that we give it time to dry. Make sure we got, this is an outline alpha. So each month has the month, but I also have the actual alpha. And along with each month, it has a small, the month written out small, the month, which month of the year it is, it's small and large. And then a lot of the rest of it is different on each stamp set. Okay, so we are, this is where I gotta stand up. That moved a little bit on me. Not too bad though. So, hope you can see that. Lighting is not great in here, and it's getting a little bit later, so it's not exactly real bright outside, so don't have a lot of sun coming in the windows. So we are going to stamp Grateful For, and then we're going to stamp Gratitude in each box. So there's Grateful For. Now this one takes a little while because of the fact that I'm going to stamp it in each box. If it doesn't come out perfect, I'm okay with it. This is for me, not for anybody else, so. Just right here, and then each day I take a marker. So I usually have several colors, whatever matches for the month. Either Tombow or mild line markers. I will say that I found that the mild line markers do a bit better than the Tombow. So like these, you can see how nice these are, but there's a little bleed through, as you can see here, but I can still tell. So everybody uses their planners different from what I see on YouTube. I love watching people. If you're on my channel and you do planning or scrapbooking, put your channel below and I'd love to follow you. I mean, we're here to give each other inspiration, you know? See how people do different things and take inspiration from those that, you know, might work for us. Somebody could have an idea you didn't think about, you know? Hence why I started planning, because it's not something I thought I would ever enjoy doing. And I've said this in other videos, but I really liked using it in this way versus an actual planner as a functional planner. I'm not going to take time to make things pretty in a functional planner. I can tell you that my plans are constantly changing and evolving, and just, I don't have that kind of time to do that. Not my busy life. But for other people, that works out fine. We're all unique and different. But this, I get to turn around. This is Linda Loves Creating. She got me started on this. That's all. That's all I had. Because I love, so I'm not going to close this because it still has to dry a little bit. So, where is it? It's this way. I'll show you so you can see how this is going. And as I went along, because I'm new at this, as I went along, I actually I got better at documenting things. But I sit here and I use this for when I do my Project Life spreads and things like that. Over here to the side, I put the highlights for the week so that I can see real quick what are some of the highlights for that week. So when I go to do my Project Life, I get that. I got that from her. I really like that idea. I got stickers from Nightingale Paper Company, from Coffee Monster Co. I have stamps from Allie Edwards, Heidi Swap, and Heba Houseabai Creates. I got a planner set. I'll show you real quick right here. And so I use stamps, I use stickers, I use things from my stash. I have some old sticker books like these that I'm trying to get used up and things like that. The other thing that I also do over here is track my orders. So anything that gets ordered, whether I order it or it's a subscription that I get monthly, I put it down here. It doesn't have to be crafty. It could be anything that I'm getting. So anyway, I've got to leave this open for a minute because I can see all this still needs to dry for a minute. And if you have any questions, just put them in the comments below, and I will try to get back with you as soon as possible. And otherwise, thank you for stopping by. And if you like what you see, let me know and subscribe. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.